Hi guys, I am back. This one's going to be pre-recorded one. Appreciate anyone who joined in me live. It's always fun to have interaction and all that stuff. I always appreciated the input for people that write on the chat. So yeah, very thankful for that. But anyway, so this one I'm going to talk about Larry Chain, who is the board of director of Gamestop. Quite often he would, put some random quotes and all that stuff, and seemingly not related to GameStop at all. But I really think that, it's really important to take a look into the psychology of the leadership that you are investing in, right? And so, you could kind of draw a correlations of what leadership is trying to do, for GameStop itself. I always relate it to GameStop because, he's on the board of director here. So again, but anyway, so I oftentimes bring Warren Buffett up because I really feel both Larry Chain and Ryan Cohen is really respecting, Warren Buffett and what he's able to achieve. And I really think, he's trying to mimic, Warren Buffett as much as possible. And of course, with their own flair, right? As a young two people who's running a firm, or, two people who have an idea of them of their own to try to grow it as fast as possible, humanly possible, right? In this modern world. So, but again, even in this modern world, everything is fast paced and all that stuff. So oftentimes we lose sight of what is more important. And these three quotes really give you that idea. So let's read it together here. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. The second quote here, lose money for the firm and I will be understanding. Lose a shred of reputation for the firm and I will be ruthless. Again, reputation is more important than money. We can't afford to lose money, even a lot of money. We cannot afford to lose reputation, even a shred of reputation. Let's be sure that everything we do in business can be reported on the front page of a national newspaper. So with those three quotes, what do you think? GameStop is trying to build a reputation that lasts through decades, a legacy. And that's why I'm baffling when people are trying to predict a short-term, prospect of this company and trying to put a price on it or try to put value on it. You haven't even starting to build anything yet. How can you value anything that hasn't been coming to fruition, right? Yes, it's fun to speculate on the value and all that stuff. That's why, again, it's only for short term here. You're not going to be able to build a good reputation, solid reputation in a couple of years. That's why I always said, people overestimate what they could do in 2 years, but underestimate what they could do in 10 years. It's always the case, right? And so, with this modern world, it's just fast paced and all that stuff. And they lose sight of what is important here. I really respect these two, board of director and Ryan Cohen. And I'm sure, the board of director that are also, sitting on the board right now that doesn't have any clouds, right? Any public recognition. And so, those board of director deserve, an applause as well. But let me end with this though. This reputation has to be built over time. And with GameStop, you're stacking against a lot of things, a lot of bullcrap, a lot of newspaper that are saying this company doesn't deserve the light of day for decades. So again, that it might be very challenging for people to get to that point where they will accept GameStop in the center stage, because currently, again, it's still negative, right? It's still, clouded on the fact that Rowan Kitty is the center stage right now. But can you imagine a time when GameStop will stand on its own feet because of the reputation that they've been building for years to come? I think, again, I don't want people to lose sight of that. I know Ron Kitty just tweeted, but please understand, maybe this is what he's trying to say, to tell you that it might be a longer wait than people would give it time to mature to that point. But when it comes to the maturity, of those reputation that is stacking, for GameStop for the future, it's going to be brighter than you think. Like it's bigger than any one of us could ever imagine. So, but anyway, so I'll leave you to that, and I hope you enjoy this short video.